How did you imagine your life would be like once the kiddos left home? What fears do you have as you see them grow up? How did you see your marriage or what it would be like once the kids left?
Different question.
Yes. Right? This is how you see your marriage. Did you lose parts of yourself while raising children? Whoa, that's a loaded question right there.
It is.
And what is empty nesting syndrome? And does empty nesting affect marriage? Welcome to another episode of the Marriage Be Like podcast.
Welcome.
I am Kenny.
I'm Kenya.
And we are Marriage Be Like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mic check. Marriage Be Like.
Marriage Be Like. Why did you have to do a mic check?
Because I don't think we did one before, did we?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I did it.
You did it.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that explains why I didn't know we did.
Yeah. Anyway, listen, if this is your first time checking us out, we want to welcome you. Shout out to whoever might have shared, or if you just stumbled over us, we are glad that you're here. For those of you who have been here before, want to say welcome back.
And our regular listeners.
Yes. So listen, if you have not, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Be a part of this conversation that is ongoing.
Yes.
Right?
Why are you shaking your head no?
No, I'm just, it's not a no. It's
I'm saying yes.
Okay. No, but that makes me dizzy. No, it doesn't.
Doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
So anyway.
All right. Well, I'm going to shake, since you're shaking your head side to side, I'm going to go up and down.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, maybe I'm doing that for emphasis.
That was way too much emphasis.
Listen, we are asking that you would go to our website at marriagebelike.com. That way you can check out a little bit more about who we are and what we do.
Yes.
Yeah. And you can see our previous episodes. That's right.
And you can binge them.
That's right. Every last one of them.
Yes.
Every last one of them. You know what? I tried to count them this weekend.
Did you really?
Well, and really not, physically counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
But I said, hey, this is our second. Yeah, this is our second year. We do it every week. Now there have been a couple weeks like
You've
this
had
last
a few
week.
reruns. Yeah.
But if you consider 52 weeks out the year, maybe 3 or 4 weeks out the year,
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
So then that means we'll say 48 episodes for the first season.
I think that's a fair estimate. Yes.
Yeah, and then so far this year we've got we're at the end of July.
We are at the end of July. We're pushing up on August.
That's right, which means then we're at 30 episodes, 27, 28 episodes for this year. So
yep, I'm not keeping it.
48 and 38. No, 48 and 28. That puts you at about 76.
Don't look at me for confirmation.
76 episodes, y'all. So y'all got some catching up to do. 76 episodes.
Yes.
So make sure that
our past episodes, we can give them a couple of titles.
Okay, sure.
5 love languages.
That's right.
We're talking about the anatomy of an apology.
That's right. That was a big one.
That was a big one, yes.
Because I was in the doghouse. I was crawling out of the doghouse. So we had to talk about that. So
sometimes we have guests on.
That's right.
We recently did Father's Day.
Father's Day.
2 episodes for Father's Day.
That's right.
We recently did a Mother's Day one as well.
2 episodes for that one too, wasn't it?
I think we did. Yes. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah. So, and then, we'll bring new families to you so you can hear different stories about different families. So,
sometimes we interview people.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you can email us at Kenny and
Kenya
at marriagebelike.com. That way, if you want to be a part of the show or whatever, you got questions or even suggestions, like, right, you have a suggestion for a topic you want us to tackle. We'll try our best. Kenya knows everything.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. Wait,
you
stop.
said I did.
I was, you weren't supposed to do that. You weren't supposed to do that.
I'm not going to say no. Why would I say no?
Man, I tell you what. Anyway,
especially when you're giving it to me, I'm just going to say yes.
Let's get started with this one because you have kind of you struck a nerve, and so
what? You're the one who gave it to me. I just accepted it. That's all.
But you weren't supposed to do it. You're supposed to be humble.
You should have said that.
humility. But yeah, no. Anyway, so what are we talking about today,
Today
babe?
we're talking about empty nesting.
Oh, empty nesting.
Empty nesting.
Yes.
So if you are of age,
Yeah.
and your children are now adults, and you have empty nested,
yeah,
then you know what we're talking about today.
That's
but
right.
for those who still have kids at home, who haven't gone through that phase in life yet,
right?
Yeah, you get to think about some things and hear some things.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're going to give you something to look forward to.
Yes.
Yeah. So, do you want me to go ahead with the topic questions?
You can go ahead with topic questions, sure.
Are you sure you wanted me to do that?
Go right ahead. I don't have a whole lot of voice today. It sounds it's like my allergies are going to be
Yes,
tripping.
It's the time of the year.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Well, for you, any part of the year is the time of the year. So
also apparently true. I don't know what's going on in my older age, but allergies are year round now. There we go.
Yeah. So anyway, let's see. How did you imagine your life would be like once the kiddos left home?
Mm-hmm.
What fears do you have as you see them grow up? How did you see your marriage or what it would be like once the kids left?
Different question.
Yes. Right? This is how you see your marriage. Mm-hmm. Did you lose parts of yourself while raising children? Whoa, that's a loaded question right there.
It is.
And what is empty nesting syndrome? And does empty nesting affect marriage? All right.
All right. So those are the pressing questions today.
Pressing. Okay. So today we're talking about something every parent hopes to experience one day, but few couples are truly prepared for. It's called empty nest syndrome. Empty nest syndrome.
I didn't know it was actually a syndrome. I mean, you hear empty nesting all the time.
Yeah.
But I was like, syndrome? That sounds like sickness.
Well, and that's why I am looking up the definition of syndrome.
You don't have to, because I already got it on here. Scroll down.
Oh, okay. All right. Go ahead. What is syndrome?
I'll read it. Okay, so, well, actually, I don't want to read it yet. Let's go back. Okay, so it's called empty nest syndrome. Mm-hmm. For years, your life revolved around the kids.
Yeah.
Many discussions about the kids.
Yeah.
And what that looks like. So school.
Yeah.
Extracurricular activities.
Yeah.
Sports.
Right.
Laundry and chores. Yeah. I mean, that's a whole job within itself.
I made you do all the laundry.
Grocery shopping.
I made you do all the grocery shopping.
All of those things really revolve around the kids.
In fact, I still make you do the grocery shopping.
Still do. And I appreciate that because you have us broke. So what is empty nesting syndrome?
Okay.
Empty nest syndrome is the emotional transition parents experience when children become independent and leave home.
Okay.
So it's like the fear of their independence.
Okay, so let me ask you this, because I wanted to give the definition of syndrome.
Go ahead.
Not empty nest syndrome.
Go ahead.
Is that did you have that?
I did not have the definition of syndrome, no.
Okay, and the reason why is because I oftentimes we hear syndrome or symptoms and we think of negative things, right? So a syndrome is a collection of medical signs and symptoms that consistently occur together but do not necessarily have a single known cause. So basically, it's a state of mind almost, right? Medical
like you
signs.
said, emotional.
Yeah. So when we say empty nest syndrome, right, this is not something to fear, right?
Correct.
Right, it's just an experience.
So it stems from fear.
Right. So it's just an experience, and that's kind of why I wanted to kind of clear up what syndrome meant, because we you talk about syndrome in health challenges and stuff like that, and so it always becomes a I don't know, a condition that we look
there
like something is wrong.
Yes, a condition. Okay, yes. I was wondering what word you were reaching for.
Yeah. So
in this case, it's not a medical diagnosis, though.
Okay.
So that makes it a little bit easier.
Okay.
It's just an emotional situation, and it's just something you have to kind of go through.
Okay.
And learn from.
Okay.
And then move on.
Okay. All right. That's all right.
Okay. It's a season and an adjustment that can include loneliness, grief,
anxiety,
loss of identity.
Yeah.
which stems from the questions earlier. Fear of aging, worry about children, marital adjustments.
Yeah.
And that's just some of the things.
Yeah. What do we talk about your what you experienced in
We
this?
can. I ain't got no shade.
Okay.
We can.
Are you ready to talk about what you experienced?
No, let's go to the segment.
Okay. Segment. Da-da-da-da. No.
No, not for the segment.
I'm sorry.
And now is our segment. All right. So Wilson Morgan Green family reunion.
Yes.
That's what we're coming off of. We had a little vacation.
That's right.
We went up to Niagara Falls, New York.
Niagara Falls, New York. And if you can see, we got on our Niagara Falls gear.
Shirts, yes.
So, anyway, yes, we were there.
We were. Mm-hmm.
We were there. I really, really enjoyed myself.
I did too. I really enjoyed it. I had a good time meeting new family members. Not that they were new, they were just new to me.
Well,
some people I didn't know.
Well, there were some that I didn't know, right? I mean, there were some that we met. And here's the thing, because there was a story told, and one of my cousins was actually one of her roommates.
Oh, yes.
It was her roommate that we found out was related.
Yes.
It may be distant, but still there is a connection.
Right.
So
it was her
that's
roommate in college. Yep.
Yeah. You know what? Did I ever tell you that there is this? I'm related to somebody, and kind of distant at church.
Really?
At New Life. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Big John.
Really?
Yes.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. He reminded me when I was talking to him the other night, and he says, yeah, well, he says, have you seen our cousin? And I was like, our cousin?
That's the first thing that came to my head.
Like, our cousin? I was like, oh, man, yes. So anyway, yeah.
Were they there this past reunion?
No. It's on the other side of the family.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, on the other side of the family. Actually married into the side of the family. It actually is.
That's pretty cool.
Because it was a Green, yes. But the Green married another family member.
Okay.
Not one. Let me clear that up. I didn't mean to say that. I didn't say a Green married another family member. The person that my cousin married is
kin to John.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
So there it is. Anyway, a long way to go.
So did you see them recently? What was your answer? You said no?
No. My answer was no. I didn't. I didn't. But here's the thing, what's amazing is you begin to realize just how small of a world this place is.
Oh, yeah.
Every time you look up, you realize just how close we are, whether it be in proximity, right? Even though we are distance away. Because, what is that? Like a 600-700 mile drive that we made?
New York, yeah.
Yeah. So
it took us 13 some change hours. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But the thing about it is oftentimes we don't realize just the connection between each other.
Yeah, that's true. I agree.
So that's pretty cool. So shout out to the Wilson Morgan Green family, and all those who traveled up to Niagara Falls, New York.
Yeah, that was my first time being a part of that particular side of the family's family reunion.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I see them all the time.
Yeah.
For the different events and everything. Because thankfully, they travel for everything.
They do.
We were recently just in Cali for the wedding.
And most of them were there.
Yes, a lot of them were there. So which was a great show and it was wonderful.
Yeah.
But as far as having a family reunion of that side, I hadn't been to before.
Okay.
And that's why I was like, I know I'm gonna meet a bunch of new people.
Yeah.
And I was ready for it for the most part. It was really cool though.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of a slightly a loner.
Yeah.
I'm totally happy in my corner.
So your anxiety almost got the best of you.
It almost got the best of me. It sure did. It did. It almost got the best of me. That first day, I was like, oh God. But then once the first event happened, I was good.
Okay.
So yeah, we had a good time. We had what happened the first time? We had the registration.
It was a registration and a banquet.
Yes. And then the banquet.
Mm-hmm.
What happened, was it Saturday?
We went bowling Saturday night.
Yeah, sightseeing and then bowling.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sunday was a picnic.
Picnic, yeah.
They had many more things on the list. That's just what we did.
Yeah. So,
But we got some sightseeing in. We went to the falls, Niagara
right.
Falls again. Not that I hadn't been there before, but it was just that I hadn't been to that side. We saw it at night because that was my first time. No, was that my first time seeing it at night?
Oh.
I don't think so. But it was a long time because I knew that they lit it up.
Yeah.
But it had been a long time since I had been there.
You know, what frustrated me about that was we stood there for I don't know how long waiting for them to change the color of the lights. Right? Because this is what happened.
First we went because we wanted to see the fireworks over the falls.
Yes.
I was like, what a great opportunity.
Yeah.
But there were candle fires, so the air quality wasn't great, so they canceled the fireworks.
Right.
So that was a bummer.
But then we go, as we're walking towards the falls, we could see the water from the distance, right? And it was red.
It was red right before
as
we got
we were
there.
walking up.
Yeah.
And then as we got closer, it changed from red to like green.
Blue or green,
the teal type color. And I was like, oh, it's cool. You know, we got to see it change color. And then I waited and waited and waited.
Wait, then parts of it changed to gold.
That's right.
But the blue never went anywhere.
The one side and never went, the side that was closest to us.
Right. We were trying to wait for each of the parts to change to the same color.
Right.
And we finally just got tired of watching it.
Got tired of waiting.
As soon as we walked away, what happened, babe?
Yeah, it was like we passed a threshold, right? I mean, as soon as we passed that threshold, that's when it changed color.
And it went back to red, but red was the color we were trying to see from the start.
From the big...
Because I was like, oh, that would be so pretty to see the whole area lit up in red.
And you know me, I wanted to capture the color change on video, right? So I had my phone and I'm sitting there with my phone just waiting and waiting, you know,
using up all kinds of space.
All kinds of space. Because here's the thing, you can't hit record when it changes color because then you miss it.
Too late.
Anyway,
we tried, but it was still beautiful. It was still wonderful to see the falls.
Yeah.
At night, and then we went back during the day.
Yes.
To take the guys.
Yes.
And that's when we went to the other side of the falls.
Oh yeah.
Took a darn hike. Whew.
On Goat Island.
They tried to wear me out.
Yeah, on Goat Island. That's there's a little island that you can actually go and check out the rest of the falls.
And you can see the rest of the falls. So it was a much better view from where we were Saturday night.
Yeah.
It was really pretty. It was crowded too.
Yeah, there was a lot of people out there.
Yeah, there was a lot of people out.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got a little bit of wet because the falls don't care how high up you are. You still gonna get that shower.
That mist. Yeah. The mist.
So it was pretty cool. But it was neat to see a different area of the falls.
Yep.
The last time we were there, we walked across the bridge to Canada.
That's right. We did. So we weren't
even as close to the falls as we were this time.
Yeah.
So really cool, really, really cool. Shout out to the Wilson Morgan Green family.
Yes.
And to all those who we met. Oh, and all those who we are connecting with on socials now.
That's right. That's right. And I learned a new, what was that? Photo Circle?
Yes. Got a new app.
Little app
it's got
on
like 200 something pictures in it. Everybody's been downloading since the weekend.
And that's beautiful. And we'll share that with you. Photo Circle. If you, hey, if you do something with a group and everybody's taking pictures on your cell phone, you sign up with Photo Circle. And I don't guess there's any cost to this.
I guess not. We just uploaded everything in there.
Yeah. So I don't know how many pictures are in here, but
it says it before you go into it.
Yeah. So,
see?
Yeah, we've got about 250 pictures in it right now. And,
cool.
And people are just there. I think several people added more today.
They did. They added more today. Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. So any event that you have, weddings and things like that, and everybody take pictures on the phone.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
That is really cool.
Yeah. All right.
So yeah, we had a great time at the family reunion.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So let's get back to topic.
All right.
Segment's over.
Okay,
so how did you imagine your life would be like once the kiddos left home? You want to answer that, babe?
You know, so here's the thing. We plan life to look a particular way. I mean, growing up, we have all these plans that I'm gonna get this job and I'm gonna make so much money and I'm gonna buy this big old house and I'm gonna have all these cars and all these things. And then when the kids leave, then I'll be able to even do more and this and the other. And then life happens.
Mm-hmm.
And
it doesn't always go as planned.
It doesn't always go as planned. And I'll be completely honest, babe. I don't know how much thought I gave to what life would be like after the kids left.
I'll be honest, I gave zero thought.
Okay.
I was so in tune with raising them and homeschooling them.
Okay. So I wonder how many people experience that, right? I mean, just never really.
I looked up and it was just time for him to graduate, and it's like, oh.
Because here's the thing, right? I mean, you want to be able to, in hindsight, or as you get closer to it, you want to be able to say, hey, I've got life in me to enjoy myself.
Yes.
When that time comes.
I knew that was going to happen, but I didn't foresee how.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know when they would be moving out.
Yeah.
I didn't know about college and where they'd be going.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, right at that time is when COVID hit.
Yeah, yeah.
So they didn't leave for college.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I mean, it's, wow. So there are so many factors, so many things that kind of affect how life turned out.
Yes.
It's wild. But hey, well, I guess we'll talk about how it impacted us, but I really didn't. I don't know that I have an answer to your question. Like, what did I expect?
That was my answer. I didn't look that far.
Yeah.
I was just so in tune with getting them graduated from high school.
Yeah.
And getting them into college.
Yeah.
That I didn't consider what it would be like without them at home.
Right.
Just didn't consider it.
Right.
And then I didn't have to consider it because COVID hit, so then they stayed home anyway.
Yeah.
They went to school locally.
Mm-hmm.
So, and even that didn't really pan out the way we wanted because then everything shut down.
Yeah.
So it made it very, very difficult.
Had to make all kinds of adjustments.
Yes. Yes. So poor guys, they had the short end of the stick there, but I didn't have to think about it then either because that just wasn't what life was giving us at the time.
Okay.
That's really what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, yeah.
So with that said, I still didn't think about it.
Yeah.
We was just still living life and just trying to, So then afterwards, when it was like, oh, okay, well, COVID's over, everybody's getting back to life.
Yeah.
And then they moved out.
Yeah,
They moved out on their own. We didn't have to help them. They found their own place, got their roommate.
Look, we didn't kick them out.
We didn't kick them out. They just was like, okay, it's time. We're out.
Yeah.
We were like, okay.
Yeah.
All right then.
Yeah, it might have caught me off guard a little bit.
It did. It caught me off guard. Then I had to think about it. Okay, well, now what does life look like?
Yeah, yeah. So what do you think some of the fears are? I mean, we didn't give it much thought, right? But you asked the question, what fears do you have or did you have?
I think people do have fears. I think people have fears of their kids leaving and moving out.
Mm.
Do you feel the same way? You think people?
No, I really do. I really do because
otherwise it wouldn't be called empty nesting syndrome.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and some of the fears, and I imagine eventually we'll talk about the effect it has on marriage.
Yes.
But now I got you in the house. It's just me and you.
It's just me and you. Yeah. I think from a parent perspective, people probably are wondering what the relationship will be like after the kids moved out. Because you're there in the house. You got a great relationship. You talk to each other all the time.
Yeah.
Once they move out, how often will you talk to each other?
Right.
You know what I mean? How often will you see them?
And what does that conversation look like?
Right. What does that conversation look like? What does their week look like? Will you see them this week? Will you see them next week? And that's if they're in town.
Right. Right.
If they move and go to college and don't come back and they stay away, everything changes.
Everything changes. I was talking with my cousin.
That is a fear.
I was talking to my cousin Toddy this week, and and he was saying that one of the biggest adjustments he had to make was sitting in the house and adjusting to the silence in the house.
Yes.
Now understand this, right? Not because he's accustomed to the noise, right? Or that the silence makes him feel uncomfortable, but because as a parent, when you have children in the house and there's silence, there's something is not going right.
Right.
The kids are getting into something. So when it is silent, you feel like something is wrong. I need to investigate this silence and figure out what is happening to make sure that they're not trying to burn the house down. And so, but then when you come to yourself and realize, wait a minute, no, this silence because
they're not here.
That is, I mean, you have to constantly remind yourself.
That's true.
That's what's happening. And I think that was one of the adjustments I had to make.
You know what? That was not my adjustment. I enjoyed the silence.
I mean, okay, so yeah, I'm not going to lie and say that I didn't enjoy the silence.
But I mean, I'm saying I didn't have to adjust to it.
Okay.
It was just like, I know they're gone and the house will be quiet.
Yeah. Yeah.
My issue was that they were gone.
I mean, because here's the thing, you know, as they grew, I grew accustomed to hearing their TVs or, you know, the noise of the games and stuff like that.
Just
you know,
walking around the house, just moving and bumping into stuff or whatever the case.
Because we had boys.
Hearing the microwave going all the time.
All the time.
You know, hearing the refrigerator open and
closing like 100 times a day.
Yes,
you know,
all those kinds of things make noise.
Yeah. So yeah, all that stopped.
Yeah.
When they left.
Yeah, it came to a screeching halt.
I mean, it was like, yeah, no more of this.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was an adjustment, but I didn't have a problem with the noise because I had been in the noise for so many years. I was like, woo.
Oh, you were ready for it, didn't you?
Oh, yes.
I got you.
So I didn't have a problem with adjusting to the noise. I had a problem. I think my fear was, well, we would always have conversations, me and the guys, and together, but also separately.
Yeah.
So my biggest adjustment, I would say, was not being able to directly talk to them all the time.
Okay.
Having to actually call them.
Yeah.
Rather than go down the hall.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that was different. And I didn't know how much we would talk once they moved out.
Yeah. You know, that didn't impact me as much as it did you because, you know, they kind of have those conversations with you and not with me. So
I mean, although it just be happening, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I not that y'all don't have conversations.
Right. No, we talk now. We talk.
It was just that we tend to have late night conversations. That's what we tend to do. And when they moved out, I was like, huh. Not that there was no one to talk to.
Right.
But you worked third shift and I wasn't working third shift.
Right.
So I was like, oh man. And then it was kind of, I wonder what the guys are doing.
Yeah.
But I wasn't going to call because I knew they need their space. And at the same time, I missed those conversations. That was probably my biggest adjustment.
And I don't talk a lot either anyway. So
not at home. You do everywhere else. I'll just go ahead and qualify it.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm trying to decide how much I like you right now.
It's okay. I talk more at home than I do everywhere else.
Yes, you do. This is true. This is true.
We just trade out. So
when I get home, I'm looking. You know what?
Motor mouth.
That silence. Well, you're the motor mouth.
That's what I'm saying. I'm the motor mouth.
Man, because when I get home and I just want to relax. It just you know, and this is what I hear.
And then there are times I'm like, okay, I just don't want to talk.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm just chilling. But you know, that's how it goes.
And I got to be the nice, fair husband and listen.
It's all right. It's all right. So let's see. What's next? Oh, did you lose parts of yourself while raising children?
I think, you know what? I want to say that happened more to you than it did to me.
Agreed.
I mean, because you gave so much of yourself to them kids.
Oh my goodness. I gave all of myself raising them.
It left me nothing.
And I wasn't just raising mine. That was the thing.
Well, no, that's true.
So there were several others
yeah.
that I took care of or
the
raised.
Number of kids that came through
the house.
Man, I mean, and here it is.
Over the years,
listen, they're friends just because they're friends. And, you know, and just like you said, I worked third shift. I come home 8 o'clock in the morning and there'd be like 3-4 kids in the house besides mine.
I know, we only had 2.
I remember one morning came home and my living room was a complete tent. Like they had taken every sheet and blanket in the house and draped it over everything and then had Christmas lights strung all over. And I'm thinking like, what is happening? Like, you know, my entire living room, I couldn't even get in. I couldn't pass through the living room. It was just, you know, and so I don't know who I was stepping over. It's just, you know, that was.
Yeah, those were the days.
Those were the days.
But I think that because in my personal opinion, because I homeschooled, it was me and the guys all the time.
Yeah.
So I feel like it was easy for me to lose myself putting so much into them.
Yeah.
And I didn't lose all of myself. I think I went through spouts.
Yeah.
You know, I know there was a time where I was just kind of a frumpy dresser. I was just like, you know what, this nice little sweatshirt and these jogging pants to do. And I was totally happy with that. And then one day I woke up, I was like, why am I dressing like them?
Like them.
Like them, yes.
Okay.
You know, hoodies and, you know, and I was like, oh no, I'm the mama. What am I doing?
Yeah.
So I had to, you know, pull it back together.
Yeah.
But then there were also times where I know when we started to have children, the first thing that I stopped doing was my art. My arts and my crafts.
Yeah.
I used to have all those things, and I actually eventually gave a lot of that away because I knew that I wouldn't have time to do it. So when they moved out, I was like, ooh, I'm going to have me a craft room.
Okay.
Remember that?
Yes.
And I said, I'm going to get back into doing my art.
Yes.
Well, that didn't quite happen either.
Yeah, because I didn't see anything come out of that room.
Yeah, no. I really tried. But then we opened businesses, and then it just kind of switched out.
Not one piece of art or craft came out of that room.
Nope, not one piece. You're right.
Did you give that stuff away too?
I pretty much gave, all of my pieces, everything, but I gave them away to the thrift store and that kind of thing some years ago. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I kept my sketchbook, but I think that was all. Everything else I...
You know, it makes me think about that. Remember that dating challenge we did with the married couples group?
Yes.
And the idea that the date that I chose was to draw each other.
Yes.
That didn't turn out very well either.
It did on my side.
What? It did on your side?
I thought I did good.
Okay.
Well, at least your head wasn't lopsided like you did mine.
No, I didn't make your head lopsided.
It didn't look like me.
I mean, I didn't say I was an artist either. I mean, me and drawing are not the best of friends.
Yeah, we didn't know that until that day.
Well, I knew it then.
Well, then you just never said nothing. Yeah.
No, why would I? I wouldn't say that.
No. But mine turned out halfway decent. People could at least tell that it was you.
You know, you're right. I made you look quite scary. I'm sorry.
It was pretty bad.
You just
and then all the erasings of the pencil and the eraser just did not help. It was a hot mess.
Yeah, my drawing of you was not flattering at all.
It was not.
Yeah.
You couldn't even tell it was me.
Could not.
And my head was lopsided. I don't know what
I don't remember it being lopsided, but you know what?
I'm pretty sure it was lopsided.
Whatever. It might have been. Because what I say...
But I was like, never again.
Yeah. Never again.
Never again. And not that I'm the greatest of artists. You know, I did enjoy drawing. I enjoyed doing crafts and flower arrangements and all those kind of things. But I just didn't have the time once I had kids. They just took up everything. They took up all the time. And then you go from one stage to the next, and each stage takes up a lot of time. Yeah. So it is what it is. But also homeschooling impacted a lot of that because it took up its own set of time.
Right.
So but I think that losing myself was definitely a part of that, and having to, in a sense, reshape, because by the time I realized some of those things, I was like, you know what? I don't even want to do that no more. You know what I mean? As far as like how I thought about things, or even the kind of things that I wanted to do, those things shifted for me because I was older now, and some of those things I didn't even want to do anymore. Okay. So I think I did lose myself. But I also think that is common for mothers. Right.
Now, and I'm glad you said that because, you know, I think that's a very valid point. Mothers just give so much of themselves.
We're nurturers.
Yeah. You know, and it's not to say that fathers won't. More so the fathers who may be doing it themselves.
Yes.
You know, or by themselves. So then,
or stay-at-home dad.
Stay-at-home dad. So then those kinds of things.
Because there's so much to do. You got to keep the house clean and all those things. You got to help with homework and make sure the kids are dressed and you know, the laundry and the chores. That's a serious job.
Yeah, that's why I let you do it.
It's a serious job, and I think that it's easy just to get lost because you only have 24 hours in a day.
That's right.
Yeah. So and I think that that presents fears because then you don't know who you are when your kids are gone. And I think that's what contributes to the empty nest syndrome.
Okay.
If you don't check yourself and find who you are and remember, hey, I lost myself last year. Let me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bring it back to who Kenya is. If you don't consistently do that, then you'll be lost completely and think that you are with your kids all the time. That's how it's supposed to be.
Right.
And that's not how it's supposed to be. They're just there for a time.
That's right.
They're just there for a time. You're supposed to move on just like they're supposed to move on.
That's it. That's it. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so you want to go into the July calendar?
Yeah.
I'm a little chilly, babe.
I know it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I got chill bumps. I was trying not to make the studio too warm for you. When I walked in, it was cold.
Well,
So now it's just cool, but I'm still cold.
But you have made friends with a couple people that kind of make it where the cooler temperatures kind of.
I don't know how I keep attracting those friends. I'm not sure. I don't know why. I'm definitely the coldest one around.
Yeah. So anyway.
Okay, so July calendar.
All right.
Review, because July is almost over.
Yeah.
But we haven't really done much. So, National Ice Cream Month.
Oh, yeah. You like only one type of ice cream.
I like 2 or 3.
What else?
Vanilla bean, butter pecan, Pearlies and cream.
Pralines?
Pralines and cream.
Pearlines?
And all right, that might be it.
Okay. I like cookies and cream. I like.
Oh, wait. I found out that I like the batter cake.
Oh, birthday cake or cake batter?
Well, I don't know which one it was, but I liked it at some ice cream shop.
Okay. I like, you like frozen yogurt.
Yes, I do like frozen yogurt.
But I don't know. Does that qualify?
Maybe. They had like a, what was it? I can't remember the place we went to, but they had like a pineapple something, and it was really good too.
We need to, it's still hot summertime.
We have not gone to get frozen yogurt this year.
Nope.
You're right.
So we need to go.
Yeah, we'll have to make that date night.
Yep.
All right, so what are the flavors that you like? Is the list long?
Yeah, it is.
Mine was more than 2.
I like the pralines and cream. I like strawberry. I like sherbet. I'm not the biggest fan of chocolate.
Is sherbet a flavor?
No, no, it's not.
Okay.
It's not. But that's why I said, does like frozen yogurt? Does that count? But you got like frozen yogurt. You got ice cream. You got gelato. You got sherbet. You got all kinds of different things.
Okay,
right?
so ice cream and frozen yogurt that's where I'm limited.
Okay. Anyway. So no, we'll be here all day trying to get through my list. So
okay. So the next one is Plastic Free July.
Okay.
I had never heard that before.
Neither have I.
But it is supposed to be where you don't use plastic. I guess it's a planet Earth situation to help save the Earth.
Okay.
So then try not to use plastic during the month of July.
Okay.
To do your part.
Yeah, that's tough, but okay.
To keep it green.
Yeah.
Okay, National Minority Mental Health Awareness Month.
All right.
Didn't know we had a Minority Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yeah.
I knew we had men's mental health awareness, but I didn't know we had a minority. So I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
We go through a lot just because we're minorities.
Yes.
It just is what it is.
Yep.
All right, so UV Safety Month, which makes total sense because it's hot.
Yeah.
That sun just beaming right on us.
Yeah.
So UV Safety Month is also for July. All right, so here's an interesting one. Cord Blood Awareness Month.
I had to look up what cord blood is. Yes. I've never heard that before.
It educates. Well, I knew what it was, giving birth to the boys.
Okay.
This month, they try to educate expectant parents on the importance of cord blood banking. To kind of help cure diseases and that kind of thing.
So just a quick research here.
Go ahead.
Right. Cord blood is collected because it contains stem cells, which can be used to treat hematological.
Glad I didn't look that one up.
Hematological, metabolic, immune, and genetic disorders. So, cord blood has stem cells. So that's where I mean, it's not the only place you get stem cells, right?
Right. It's not the only one. But yeah, so when babies are born, they try to encourage you to blood bank.
Yeah, bank the cord blood. Okay.
All right, so National Grilling Month. We were just talking about the family reunion and grilling, that kind of thing. So yes, that works out. But it's also National Picnic Month.
Yes.
Because, you outside in these streets in the summertime.
Well, I'm not in these streets. I may be outside, but not in the streets.
Well, people be out in the streets. They be grilling.
In the streets?
Picnicking. Sometimes they are grilling in the streets, yes.
Okay. Put a grill out on the street.
We did in 2011.
We did.
Mm-hmm.
We sure did. 2011, for those who don't know, 2011 hit North Alabama and probably a lot of areas in Alabama pretty hard through with a tornado. Man, I tell you what, the first thing that tornado did, it came through and knocked out the radar.
Yeah.
That was the first thing. Knocked out the radar. So now we weren't flying blindly, but we were blind to what the tornado was going to do. And there were like hundreds of tornadoes that hit.
Yes, it was. It was a lot that hit that day.
It was, that was pretty tough. And it was April 28th, 2011.
Yeah, lots of damage. So we had to grill outside because
nobody had power.
We had been without power for so long we couldn't eat and use what was in the refrigerator if you hadn't already eaten it up.
Yeah.
And so what you did have left to keep it from spoiling, you had to take it outside and
grill and share with your neighbors.
Yeah,
and
that's what we did.
That's what happened.
We were down for a week. Was it a week?
Well, yeah, but some in the area
were longer
than that.
That's true.
So, all right. Does empty nesting affect marriage, babe?
Yes.
Yeah?
I think it can. It didn't affect us.
Okay.
But I think it can.
I mean, so how did you see empty nesting affecting our marriage when they left? Right? I mean, I know we didn't say that we gave it a whole lot of thought prior to them leaving, but as they left, did you give it any thought like, how is this going to affect me?
No, because I didn't feel like it was going to affect us, and it didn't.
Okay.
Our marriage was strong. We like each other. We love each other. And we dated before then.
Sometimes I like you, sometimes I don't.
Well, hey, and that's marriage.
So Almond Joy's got nuts and Mounds don't.
So I think that we just kind of went with the flow.
We did, yeah.
That's really what happened. And so because we were kind of going with the flow, we just kind of sat in it.
Yeah.
I didn't necessarily go through any major changes as far as the marriage was concerned.
No, I felt like
we had more time.
We had more time.
Yeah.
And we were able to. I think we were able to do more together.
Yes.
Whether it be at home or going out together. Because and it's not like they took up all of our time. It was just there was always something else.
Right. There was just always something going on.
Yeah.
Extracurricular activities. That's outside of school.
Yeah.
We were also working. They were also working.
Yeah.
Getting everybody back and forth. That takes time.
Yeah. So to a point that we will make here, right? When people, you end up spending more time with each other and you realize how much you did not know about each other.
Right.
Or how much.
Because the house is quiet and you've got all this time.
Yeah. Or how much we might have changed over the years.
And not realized it.
Not
right? Necessarily physically changed, but just your thought process and how you have grown or not grown.
Right.
In the midst of raising kids because you put so much into their lives.
Yeah. So I think that because we were able to, like I said, mention participating in that dating challenge. That was one way we can really reconnect and
remembering to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it was a few years before they moved out that we did that challenge. But that challenge helped us to realize that we needed to make spending time together a priority.
Correct.
So that we didn't lose that connection. So having not lost that connection made it to where when we transitioned into that empty nest, we didn't, because that's many marriages fail.
Yes. Oftentimes that's when they fail.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a high divorce rate time period because of all those things we just mentioned.
Yeah.
And people don't always know how to come back from that either.
Right.
That's the other thing.
Yeah.
Because you've lost yourself, your spouse has lost themselves into work or into raising the kids. And then you just look up and it's just like,
Yeah.
So who are you and why are you here again?
Right. I mean, you become less romantic, intimate partners and more roommates.
Yes.
Right.
And that also happened again during COVID.
Yes.
Because everybody was just in each other's face because hardly anybody was working.
And that wasn't even empty nest. That was
wasn't
just
even empty nesting, right?
It was just, I can't take you no more. There's too much of you.
Yes. So during COVID, there was this baby boom, but there was also a high divorce rate. So yeah, but I think that to me, that's a similar situation with empty nesting.
Yeah.
Because you're looking at this person who now you spend a lot of time with that you weren't spending as much time with before.
Yeah.
And now it's like, well, wait a minute, what's going on?
Right.
How we deal with this?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and you actually get on my nerves. Why are you getting on my nerves so much?
Right.
Well, it's because you're together more.
Yeah.
When it actually should be yay, we're together more. Let's do more things together.
Right.
Oftentimes it just doesn't work that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have to fight for it. You have to work for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, so much of their lives are consumed with children. The couple eventually grow apart.
Mm-hmm.
You may realize you've become roommates instead of romantic partners.
Right.
People don't even realize it oftentimes.
Yeah.
You know, they were like, well, when was your last date? And then they don't even know. And it's like, okay, well, see, we already got a problem.
Yes. Yes.
You're not even taking the time to do what you're supposed to do.
Right.
Common challenges, different parenting styles.
Okay.
So one spouse may want to call the kids every day now that they're out of the house.
Right.
And the other spouse will say, no, they're adults. We don't have to do this all the time.
Yeah.
And then there's your conflict.
Well, one spouse wants to buy groceries every week for them. And the other one is like, where are my groceries at?
That is not true.
You bought all this stuff for their house. What about my house?
I bought groceries for both households. Don't put it out like they're like that.
Listen, the groceries would come home. And I'd see all this stuff. I'm like, wow, you bought me all of this food and all this stuff. And no, half of it or 75% of it goes to them.
Half of it went to them, yes, because I was still doing the same spending.
Yeah.
You weren't going to eat all that food, no way.
I wasn't, but, like you said, stop. They are adults. Isn't that what it says? The other says stop. They are adults. They wanted to move out, so let them move out.
Yeah, but what I didn't want, and that's where I would say that I held on a little longer there. They weren't used to grocery shopping all the time.
Now, I thought that you did a pretty good job of really kind of training them.
Training them how to do it, yes.
Yeah. I tease about not going grocery shopping. I don't like shopping for much of anything. and so, but you taught them how to do that.
You got to teach them how to do it.
How to calculate, how to keep a running tab of what you're collecting so that you can stick within your budget.
In your budget, that's correct.
Get
all the things that you need. Don't be walking everywhere trying to find the stuff you don't need.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, we went through whole training courses, but they still weren't used to doing it on their own all the time. Okay. When we would go grocery shopping, they would go with me.
Mm-hmm. That was something I had no intention on teaching them because I didn't learn it myself.
So when they moved out and they had to do it on their own, my question was, how often will you grocery shop? Will you lose weight?
Yeah.
So that was I don't know if it was I'll say it was my fear. Maybe, yeah. Particularly for one. Mm-hmm. And then the other thing was, don't eat all the junk that's out all the time. Go and actually grocery shop. Get actual vegetables. Yes. Yeah. Buy some real food. Yeah. So for the first couple months, I actually did buy all the groceries, just about.
All the groceries.
I did.
She bought toilet paper.
I did.
Paper towels, trash bags.
But I wasn't the only one. Their roommates' parents did the same as far as like supplies and that kind of thing.
Whatever.
And then after that, once Kenny kept complaining,
I'm talking about you.
Once Kenny kept complaining, I started getting just like things when I found it on sale. Okay, if I'm buying this and I found it on sale, then I'll get that for them too.
Yeah. No, and honestly, I don't have I say all that. I don't have an issue with that. I mean, there again, it's about that relationship.
Yeah.
And being able to hold on to it, right? And sometimes it looks like that. And it's not that I don't want to be careful that we're not saying that it's okay to be a crutch for them or not allow them to grow.
I wasn't
right?
trying to be a crutch either.
Right. No, and so I don't see that, because remember, I did say that you taught them.
Right. They know how to grocery shop. They knew what to do.
Yeah.
They just didn't go regularly.
Right. Yeah.
So that was my thing.
And you just wouldn't let them when they moved out. No,
I knew they weren't going to, because I knew that they'd just be working and hanging out. So I knew that they weren't going to. And that's why I was like, let me just help y'all out. And then I started telling them, okay, you all should do it same time every week or same time every 2 weeks, blah, 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 blah. So they understood this should be a pattern. This is how you do this.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that part I missed out because they were at home.
Mm-hmm.
So, it was fun, but they were so grateful. I pull up to the apartment and them and all their friends would come and grab the groceries.
Yeah.
Or they pull up to my house and be like, y'all got groceries here?
But see, here's the thing. It's like, I didn't see it any different than when they were at home. Before they moved out, their friends would come to the house and eat up all the leftovers. I remember one day we had this really big dinner, really, really, really big dinner. And there was a lot of food left in the house. A lot of food left in the house. And the next day when I went in there to try to get some of that food, it was gone. And
all their friends came and devoured it.
All of their friends came and ate and I had a taste for some of that food. I just knew, I'm going to sit here, I'm going to watch a football game, and I'm going to eat this big old plate but there was no big old plate of nothing. It was all gone. And I'm like, where did this food go? Because it couldn't have been just the two of them, right?
Right.
It had to been like the other 30 of their friends.
But that was the thing, too. Once they moved out, their friends just shifted from our house to their apartment.
Yeah.
So I also knew they didn't know how to cook for large crowds.
Right.
So it's like, okay, let me help y'all get through this. And all y'all's chips are going to be gone within a day. So you need to make sure you buy the economy size stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
So it took them a bit to kind of learn it. And, once they got it, they got it.
Yeah. Yeah, so.
Okay, so where are we, babe?
I'm thinking we are at the end of the first part of this empty nest syndrome.
Yeah.
We're right there where we are headed to part 2. Okay.
All right. Let me see. So let's just run through the financial challenges that happen too.
Okay.
Okay. So financial challenges that tend to happen during the empty nesting time, just because of the life.
Yeah.
That tends to happen.
So the grocery bill doesn't go down.
Well, sometimes it can, but you be paying for college a lot of times unless they got scholarships.
My grocery bill did not drop.
Yours did not until later. Helping adult children.
Buy groceries.
That helps, that contributes to the financial.
Right.
And for us, it wasn't a strain. I just continued it. Retirement.
Okay.
Oftentimes people are retiring during this time period.
Yeah.
So that's a change in life. Supporting aging parents. A lot of times, once your kids are grown and older, so are your parents. They're older and then now need your help.
So then that financial responsibility shifts.
Yes, the financial responsibility shifts. Life becomes complicated, and that's just how that works out. So there are a lot of things that can happen during the empty nesting syndrome time period that help contribute to that.
Yeah.
That makes sense? But all in all, that time period should be a time where you fall in love again. It shouldn't be a divorce time period. It should be a time where you become closer to one another because you have more time.
Yeah.
Because there are things going on in life and you want to be able to lean on each other to help support.
Yeah. Okay. You can laugh together again.
Yes.
And dream together again and have uninterrupted late night conversations.
That's correct.
I didn't read that before I read it. Because I don't like talking at home.
Yeah. But there's no parenting involved. You know what I mean? Because the kids are gone.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Let me change that, because I said I don't like talking. I love talking at home. I love talking to you. I just don't talk as much at home.
This is true. I know one of my famous statements to the boys once they moved out was, I'm not parenting no more. That time period's done. I don't want to parent. Don't make me parent you.
You are always mama.
I may always be mama, but I don't have to parent
Yeah.
Does that make sense? There's a difference.
Okay.
And so I had to get them to understand the difference as well as I learned the difference.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So love lessons.
All right.
Children are one chapter of your marriage and life, not the whole story.
Not the whole story.
Number 2, love must continue growing long after parenting slows down.
Yes. Yep. Because here's the thing. We are together. It's you and I.
That's correct.
And so
we came first.
That's right.
We come first at all times.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway.
Go ahead and close us out, babe.
All right. So listen, we want to thank you guys for watching, listening, checking out the Marriage Be Like podcast. If you're checking us out on Envision Radio, just remember 4 p.m. Eastern time on Thursdays, 3 p.m. Central time at Envision Radio, envision-radio.com.
You let me look your way.
Just remember to check us out at our website at marriagebelike.com. So you can subscribe to our podcast. Wherever you get your podcasts, you can actually check out previous episodes, as we mentioned earlier. Let's see
Connect
here.
with our YouTube. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah. And then we say that we're on Envision Radio on Thursdays, but then on Friday, we release on every platform available. Wherever you can get your podcast, you can check us out on YouTube as well. Listen, email us at Kenya at marriagebelike.com. If you want to be on the show, give us some feedback. If you want to order the devotional. Now, listen, we have 2 devotional. I can get it in my head. There it is. So then, 1, 2. So the first one was Echoes of Faith.
Echoes of Faith.
You didn't do it right.
Oh, sorry.
Echoes of Faith. And the second one is Voices of Faith.
Yes.
These are 30-day devotionals. They are not dated, so then you can start at any time and continue. We are co-authors on that. So we share our story. Listen, want to shout out to our son KEG Beats for the theme music that you hear right now. So listen, the Marriage Be Like podcast is produced by Green Room Entertainment. We are an award-winning media production company.
Yes.
Check us out at greenroomentertain.com.
Okay, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. We hope you have a great week. Bye-bye.
Bye.